G'day legends and happy new year. I'm recording this from Florence.
So in this episode, team, we're going to go over my Hyrox planning, road to sub 60, how I'm planning it out, what I'm eating.
One of the best sandwiches you can probably ever get.
One big 6 sets.
That was so fun. I'm so sad it's over.
It is 7:31 a.m. here in Florence, Italy, and just like always, we are doing the hard things first. We've got 3K warm-up, followed by 5 3-minute efforts at a sub 3:58 kilometer, and then a 3K cool down. We're gonna run the riverbank of Florence. Now we're here in Florence, which is one of my favorite cities in the world, and despite being a holiday, we are still hitting our relative tempo session. I'm hitting this with Jon Corne today, and then we're gonna go eat lots of pasta.
First straight down, crushed it. Alright, feeling good. 3 down, cruising. 2 more to go. 1 to go. Tell you what, there's definitely a big difference between 3 minutes and 8 minutes. Coach has me taking a little bit easy on this tempo, but still getting some tempo.
We need to hit a minimum of 3:58 per kilometer for a 3-minute effort. Rep number 1, 3 minutes 50. That was that pace. Rep number 2, 3:54. Number 3, 3:44. Number 4, 3:51. Number 5 was a 3:42. I had to hold a minimum of 3:58, so absolutely crushed it. But considering, we are doing 2-kilometer efforts at that pace, this is an easy threshold session. Even on holidays, coach is getting me some tempo work happening, getting my body at least still getting some pace under the belt, but not pushing me too hard. When you're on holiday, heading into the new year, you're having time to relax. You want to enjoy yourself during this period of time. If you are relaxing, it's the perfect way to look at chilling out.
Altre 2, altra. Fanne 10.
Commit a little viola right here. It's from Elena, a little paradiso with pistachio.
I made my own. It's gonna be delicious.
We interrupt this fitness vlog to talk about one of the best sandwiches you can probably ever get. And even though they now are opened up in New York City, I still got to come to the original. I got it all in my face. Oh, okay. Ben Cafe? Ben Cafe. Oh, here we go. Mate, it's not the real one. That's old mate David.
8:11 a.m. in Bardia, Italy, in the Dolomites. I'm planning everything from my training to eating plans to not necessarily goals, but more intentionality behind how I'm going to be sorting out my weeks, my months. And it's not to the T. I don't want to be super scripted around my life, but at least identifying what I need to do to make sure I'm hitting what I would consider my happiness and ultimate goal. Now, you guys have been watching this series, road to sub 60 is my goal. Putting things in practice, I have to set up my Hyrox plan along with my coach, Tom, for my running, and then all the feasible things around work to make sure that you guys are getting the best in resources to help you be empowered to make decisions around performance-based eating.
So these are the principles that I follow and want you all to do the same. Number 1, ink your intentions. I personally feel having a notebook versus a digital device is way more effective. I'm not distracted and there is no alerts or notifications that pop up on my screen. Number 2, you're gonna set your North Star. For example, for me, it is to do a sub 60 Hyrox event. Now, for you, it could be something else. That North Star is how you set your plan. Number 3, the game plans. In order for me to do a sub 60, I really need to work specifically on my run. So I'm committing to 2 quality running sessions every single week where I'm gonna be working up to around 100 kilometers worth of volume at least. That means every single week, I'm gonna have a progressively increasing speed effort twice a week. And as you follow this series, you'll see those workouts be put into place. We're gonna talk about strength at the end of the episode. Number 4, send it. Do the hard shit. I said at the start of this episode, do the hard shit. it. This is where you put all the game plan into action. This is not a New Year's resolution. This is not you doing something for 2 weeks. This is your North Star. It is time to send it.
Made it back to New York City. It is time to put all the action from the game plan into place. So working out my week, I'm gonna do 2 easy runs, a 3rd easy run, which is gonna be a long run, and then my 2 quality sessions, which we've talked about before. This is my month 1 plan. The way that I've looked at this is targeting all my needs with allowing adequate rest. So each week I will have 3 strength sessions and 2 simulation efforts. Simulations are just simply some sort of circuit style effort that will get me into zone 4 for a minimum of 30 minutes. The strength sessions are there to actually just build strength, no anaerobic effort whatsoever. Now, if you have a look at this, I've designed it for adequate rest between each major body effort, but also taking into account, there is actually quite a lot of volume there as well. I have to run, I have to get faster, and I've got to get stronger. With that being said, what I did in my last prep, I didn't do any real simulation effort. So this time I'm including that and taking away 1 strength effort. The most important thing to think about here is your rest. The rest is really, really important. And so the one that is arguably the tough part is from a simulation into a quality session. The idea behind my simulation on the Monday is simply that I'm not doing any load bearing, it is more heart rate effort. If you would like help building out your program, just drop a comment below, let me know. Give me a scenario, your situation, and how you like to train. It's now 2025, we're back from Europe, we're fresh, and we've done everything around food, and now we're going to talk about exercise specifically here in the gym. So my plan is for every 2 weeks, we're going to be doing 6 specific strength exercises and 2 simulations around Hyrox. They are full-blooded sessions dedicated towards that. There are going to be some strength sessions with the addition of some skills related to Hyrox, but now we're incorporating more Hyrox specific movement into 2 specific sessions per week. With that being said, today we've got strength around deadlifts, so we're going to work towards 80% of our 1 RM. We'll do 6 sets, 5, and then 4 sets of 3. This is absolute straight. Let's crush it, because posterior chain is what we use in those sled pulls. So I'm a big fan of what's called steady state. It takes about 4 minutes for your body to adjust the major internal physiological systems. So your heart rate will initially spike or start to rise when you adjust your intensity. If the intensity is moderate enough, it'll take about 4 minutes for it to plateau. That's what we call get to steady state. So around 4 minutes, what you should aim for is to get the blood flowing, get your heart rate to a nice consistent rhythm.
Underneath the bar here, we've got a pad on, all right? We're gonna choose a weight that allows us to move explosively, all right, and challenges us just that little bit, but really form over anything with these ones. Bring these heels up nice and close to the glutes. If you have your leg too far out, you're gonna be all hamstring. Short range motion, explosive range motion. That is all glutes, no hamstring for me. So we're up, we're controlled. Sorry, that's a bit too far away. We're controlled on the way down. As soon as those kettlebells hit the ground, bang, you're up here.
At what point of our bodies do I go to kettlebells?
When they touch the ground.
Okay, so as soon as they touch, and then I go.
We're looking at the 80% rep range. All right, we've got 6 sets. You're going to take 2 sets of 5 to build up to that 80%, which is going to be your first set of 3 on the 3rd set.
First 2, warm up.
First 2,
last
5.
4, begin busy.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's all I should have said.
Oh, maybe not that.
fun. I'm so sad it's over. Yo, fuck.
There you have it, team. That is, my hamstrings are going to be very sore. But that is the kickoff to 2025 on this channel. And we've got many more exciting things. Today was all about planning. So get your notebooks ready, start recording every session, every rep, every resistance, and go into your 2025 planned out. We're going to be doing a lot of tips and tricks around that, beginning with what we eat in a full day, the next video. See you in the next one.